gets in my head too, because nobody's born with a balloon attached to their arm, right? But I didn't say I was born with it. One day I woke up, there it was, taking my right arm up to the sky. It was sort of sudden. At least that's how I remember it.
That's because you've forgotten just how it really happened.
I know it had something to do with me. I may have forgotten the details, but I haven't forgotten that my impatient, impetuous, unbelievably
brilliant younger self
had everything to do with it. Young and stupid. I don't even want to remember.
You should. I put quite a lot of time into blowing up this little latex orb. I've always been obsessed with watching things grow. In kindergarten, we had a garden in the backyard of our elementary school, and our teacher made us plant seasonal flowers. Every day, I'd go into the backyard to see how much they had grown. The thing was, they grew so slowly that I couldn't see the growth day to day. It was only when I returned from vacation that I could see the real growth. Back from spring break and things would be different. Developed, long-limbed and petaled. That was amazing. Things happen without you. And a real surprise that first time, things continue without you. Growing and growing behind your back. Imagine that.
Which is what I think happened with this balloon. I think my younger self just got carried away and it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and now it's this thing. I feel it constantly looming over my head. I feel like I have to constantly be watching it. I feel it trying to manage me, trying to take me. I have to exercise so much control.
She doesn't get it. I mean, maybe she's right. Maybe it got away from me. Maybe it got to be too much, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be something she loves that could help her.
It's just a whole lot of hot air. It's overwhelming.
Don't be such a victim. Just cut the damn thing.
I can't. Spend so much time tying it to my arm to bind it, rip it like a freaking vine.
Just cut it and let it go.
But what would I be without it?
Oh, so that's the real problem, why you can't let it go. Listen, we can do this. We can do this. Just cut it and let it go. And when it's gone, it'll be like a ghost. There, but not there. It'll be...
How do you know what I'll be?
I don't. That's the thing about being the younger you. I don't know the things that you know now. I only know the things you've forgotten. I don't know the things you'll know in the future. I only know what you've forgotten. There's so much I've planted that you've forgotten. You spent so much time caught up in the weight of this thing when what you should have been doing
is what? Don't lecture me. I'm so glad not to be you anymore.
What, would you rather be bogged down? Just stop for a second and listen. Okay, remember that day in the butterfly exhibit?
Oh, come on, butterflies! That's what I'm talking about.
Stop. Listen and don't jade it, and don't let all those years that piled up behind us get in the way.
Remember how much fun we used to have? If I wouldn't have left now, if I hadn't been blowing up this thing for so long,
We'd have nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, that day in the butterfly exhibit. Marco, yes. Oh, greenest eyes.
Oh, like translucent lines.
Fish eyes, like burning coals on water. That was why we liked him, because he was so light and soft. But he had that intensity in the core that really just lit everything up.
But in the end, remember, you were too intense for Marco, remember?
Yeah, he was like,
You're just too intense. I mean, like, I kind of like you. That's kind of what I like about you, but, like, it's just too much sometimes. I like.
He was afraid of you.
he broke up with us that day in the butterfly exhibit, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter because we were focused on that transparent box of the exhibit. The one that looked like a fish tank with no water, just air. Remember that? Where you could see all the cocoons and all the different phases. Remember that? You could see the ones just starting out hanging, the others breaking through, and then the ones with the wings hatching. And then there were the real butterflies, wet and trying to spread letting go of that balloon.
But,
No but?